From censored files to clear evidence, this is Redacted Realms.
What would you do if your colleague acted like this and then got so close? KIET was editing a video when his friend called to invite him to a wedding, even though he still didn't have a girlfriend. That's just ordinary, only needed to give blessings that his heart still aches. Over 30 and he still hasn't. Two approached, handing him a piece of candy, but the best thing she brought was this vast soul. She stretched. KIET asked about her. Two felt a bit tired, so they decided to inhale some rosemary scent. She held a match, he held one. She struck her successfully. He couldn't get his to light, so she gave him a few more. KIET threw his away and stopped smoking. He pushed her against the wall, she pushed back, eyes wide. He moved closer, and they kissed from the floor up to the elevator. He moved closer and took off his jacket for her, then two hugged him tightly. Turns out KIET was dreaming, and their company. Wall asked where they were going. Of course they chat. Wall looked at them with annoyance. At the company, KIET enjoyed their candy, turned and saw a huge white candy next to him. KIET choked on it. She saved him by repeatedly patting his back. He imagined days of her hugging him from behind, gently pulling the ring from his pocket, proposing, and then moving in together. She patted his back again. Finally the candy popped out. She patted his shoulder and advised him to chew slowly. KIET was exhausted. This time she brought some water. KIET rushed over but fell and hit his head. Tu pulled him up. In his mind he imagined her sitting beside him. She stood up but felt a bit nauseous. Turns out she was pregnant. He wished her happiness. A moment later she was about to give birth. Back to reality, he was still lying there. She was still pulling him, but Wah came in and pushed her away. Then she pulled him up, scolding him for being careless. Kiet's attitude changed clearly. If you were KIET, what would you do? Mai was intently reviewing her lessons. While studying, Bang suddenly came, tired and leaned on her because he had been working hard yesterday and was a bit fatigued. She pushed him away. No wonder his body odor was strong. Bang still wanted to lean. She asked if he heard any sounds in the classroom yesterday. He only heard the sound of bricks hitting. She said she heard clearly. Last night she passed by the hallway. The sounds seemed from both a man and a woman. I asked Fang if he was sure it wasn't him. Fang insisted no, pressed close. Mai shyly pushed him away. Fang kept wondering if those sounds were his. He wasn't even at school yesterday. He leaned back. Suddenly a pair of pants appeared out of nowhere. Bao entered. He greeted her with a long sentence. She greeted briefly, then hurriedly searched. Turns out the pants he was holding, Bao took them. They were her only pair. He looked at Bao, understood why she wore a long coat. Fuan came to ask about her, wondering if she was tired for not sleeping last night. As he thought, he had mistakenly taken a boy. So it was them making noise last night. I heard it was them. Then imagine a scenario where he was lying there. Bao hated it. Fang shook his head, needed to stay calm. Luckily Mai didn't notice. Mai invited him for a snack. After eating, they sat there. Fang encountered them again. In his head he kept imagining last night's scene. Fang decided to tell her. Mai was very surprised. But she was happy the sounds weren't his. Mai started asking how he felt about her. Fang complimented her on being pretty. Suddenly Bao interrupted. Mai might give up his thought to chat. Mai wasn't easy to persuade. Sitting, Bao denied having a boyfriend. Tan was actually her brother. Fang was shocked, didn't. Fang didn't understand what she was saying. Bao laughed it off. If you were Fang, what would you do?
If this file opened your eyes, subscribe and open the next case.